Hey guys, what's going on? I'm really sick right now, and yeah, I was just kind of bored at home. My girlfriend designed an app, and I really liked it. And so I'm just gonna literally build the app right now. I'll probably pause for a moment to like get some food and stuff, but I'll try to just do it right now. Um, but basically, it's an app. It's like a habit tracking app, but for couples or for close friends. Mainly, we made it for each other. So you come in, you write in the habit that you want to keep. Um, then you kind of have a screen that looks like this, where you have yourself and then your partner. And your partner has their own habit they're trying to track, and you have your own habit you're trying to track. So for my girlfriend, she wants to go to the gym every day or more. So that's the habit she's going to track. And then I have my little calendar view, and the habit that I'm trying to keep is to stay away from caffeine. And so we can both come up to the homepage of the app and then have these little dots that show if we did the habit. We have a little plus button to also log the habit because when you show up to the app, you want to also log the habit. And so let's just kind of get started on it. You also kind of want notifications probably because you kind of want to be reminded at the end of every day. Oh, did you do the thing? Like, did you go to the gym or did you avoid caffeine for the day successfully? And so, wow, I'm like really sick, man. Fuck my life. So, yeah, let's just start working on it. I really like this screen, so I'm just gonna actually take this and give it to Claude. So let's just for iPhone apps, I like to do this. I like to first. I'm not sure if this is the right way to do things or not. To be honest with you, I don't know what the right way is. Couples habit app. So if I look stupid, I don't know. This is just how I'm currently doing it. So if something's wrong here, let me know. Cool. So this makes like a Hello World iPhone app, right? If I just made a new project. So now I'm gonna go to the iPhone app itself. What was it called? Couples habit tracking app. Couples. I'm gonna turn on Claude here. And with Claude, I like to first use init. Is it called init? /init? Yeah. And that's gonna kind of like understand what the project is, and yeah, it just kind of learns that it's it's an iPhone app, and it just learns that it's an iPhone app, and it kind of like instead of me telling it, hey Claude, this is an iPhone app, this is what I want you to do. Claude will just read the project and the structure and just kind of know initially. I find this is a lot better than just like straight up prompting Claude to make an iPhone app. I feel like when I tell Claude to make an iPhone app, it just does it wrong. So I kind of got to first make the app project myself, then run init, and then Claude is really good at changing stuff inside of here. What is this? So the first thing I kind of want to do is, hey Claude, this is an iPhone app that is a couples habit tracking app. So for apps, I usually skip building the onboarding. But shout out to my wonderful girlfriend for designing all this. This is amazing stuff. She's so smart and amazing. Anyways, I'm gonna skip building the onboarding because I find that the onboarding is usually pretty easy and just kind of a waste of time. I want to get to the core functionality. So this looks like the core screen that we want to work on. And so let's just work on it. Hey Claude, this is an iPhone app that is a couples habit tracking app. Below is a screenshot of the view I want you to build. It is a calendar view where, let me move this so you guys can see it, where each day is a dot. And if the person did the habit that day, it's green, else it's blank. On the top is the primary user, the one using the app. At the bottom is their partner. For now, so what I like to do is like, for multiplayer apps like this, I like to first just do it all single player and kind of hard code like the multiplayer aspect. So for now, hard code the partner section to whatever. Each section has name, the habit trying to track, and then all the dots. And I'm just gonna give it this the screenshot. How do I give it the screenshot? Is it? Am I stupid? Oh, dude, I'm so sick. Can I just like Command C, Command V? Does that work? There it is. Yeah. And that should just work. And yeah, so now what's kind of cool is Claude already initialized the project for me, and kind of like the fact that it's an iPhone app, how to run the project, etc. And it's kind of nice because again, when I tell Claude to just make me an iPhone app, I feel like it just always fucks up. And so I like to first build the project out. So yeah, this is a pretty simple view, to be honest with you. I don't see Claude messing up on a lot of this stuff, but honestly, a lot of coding with AI, if you don't know how to code, is just knowing what to ask for. Like even in this case, I specifically said I want you to hard code, the other partner, because technically this is a multiplayer app, right? And in a multiplayer app, Claude could be going and adding databases now and accounts and a bunch of other nonsense. But I know that when you build an app, you build it step by step by step by step. And so the first thing you want to do is just get it working. Just get something to show up. And I'm not even going to worry about the multiplayer aspect until I like the UI first. And then adding databases and all that stuff after is a lot easier, in my opinion, versus just telling Claude straight up, go and add databases and stuff. Also, I'm pretty good at coding, I'd say. And even now, if it just starts adding database stuff and it starts breaking, it's no fun. Like, it's, I don't know, it's no fun because then you got to like now debug the database code, but you didn't write any of the code. Do you know what I mean? And so it's just a lot of nonsense. And so what I'm trying to say is like, you really want to kind of build products from the most dumbest fundamentals up. And so the most dumb part of this entire app is just the screen, right? Like the most simple, rather. It's a name, the habit they're trying to track, the dots, and then the partners section. In this case, I just said to hard code the partner section, right? And so later on, I'll actually make a multiplayer and stuff. So yeah, it's working on that now, and yeah, just I like to kind of watch it, to be honest. Most people just let it run, but I do like to kind of watch it because I want to know what it's doing. Because then if something messes up, I kind of can, I can kind of like figure it out. So in this case, it didn't really do all that much. It's pretty simple. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Oh, there you go. Cool. So now I'm going to run the app. This is the Swift UI view. This is not the actual app. So I want to build the actual app here and run it on an iPhone simulator. So then this iPhone simulator pops up. And let's check it out. Let's check it out. All right. Parzone, meditation. Yep, great. It's perfect. So now we already have the kind of name, the habit, and this is already pretty good. Is this the right amount of bubbles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's pretty good. So let's see here. What's the design? I feel like the design is a lot more full screen. There's a lot more spacing between the bubbles and stuff. I'm not going to look at that. I don't want to look at that too much right now, though. Do I like this? I kind of like the minimal view without like numbers. Like my girlfriend's design, she doesn't have like numbers under the dots, but let me just add numbers. Add the numerical day under each bubble, just to see how it looks, to be honest. And then what we also want to do is like make it more of a full screen experience. Right now, it just covers half the screen. So yeah, I feel like when I look at this app right now, it can get kind of confusing as to which bubbles. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe this is actually pretty cool. But anyways, let's just see what the numerical labels look like, just for vibes. If I were to be using this app with my girlfriend, what would I want to see? Honestly, this is already pretty good. I'm already pretty happy with this. It looks a little bit ugly, but that doesn't matter. We can fix that later. I guess you can argue that it's kind of hard to know where it was missed, like the exact days that were missed. But I feel like that doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's more important to just know that, like, how much of the habit was actually done. Honestly, I kind of like this. Let's add it. I'm gonna let it add the labels just to see what it feels like. God, I'm so sick, bro. Fuck. Get some water. Oh, I think it's done. No, it's almost done. So yeah, I think, honestly, I already really like this. It's not bad. The vibe of like having two people and their habits in the same screen is really fresh. Shout out to my super smart girlfriend for coming up with the concept. Okay, so now it just messed up. But this looks pretty cool though. It's kind of cool how it put the numbers like that. I'm just gonna tell it to fix it. So in this case, obviously it's getting cut off. The view is getting cut off. And so we'll let it work on that. Honestly, Claude is really good at screenshots. So I can just tell it it's getting cut off and just kind of fix it. There you go. So, honestly, it's a pretty cool vibe with the numbers. I don't mind it, but it was more minimal without the numbers, to be honest with you. I kind of liked it without the numbers. But regardless, I think we also got to figure out, like, make it where there's a plus button at the bottom right for me to log my habit for the day. Because technically right now there's no way to actually log your habit, right? Like where does the person actually go and change that? You can't right now, so let's just fix that first. Again, just building up the app slowly. I'm not focusing too much on functionality yet or on looks yet. I'm mostly trying to get functionality rather. I'm not focusing too much on looks. Because as I build it, I'll slowly find bugs or issues with the flow that I want to make better. Not really bugs, but more parts of the flow that I want to improve upon. So for example, this plus button, like what's going to happen when I click plus? I actually don't know what I want. So I'm going to let Claude decide what I want. So maybe it's like a little modal where it says like the date or like, maybe I'm not sure actually what I want. So this is kind of the fun part about AI where it's like, I'll let Claude think about it first. So what happens when I click plus? What screen pops up? And then I'll kind of go from there. I'll kind of get some new ideas from there about what I would want if I were to think about it further. So, okay, so it did the whole thing again where it shouldn't be overflowing anymore. It's still overflowing. That's awesome. Added day numbers, full screen experience. Oh, it's still working. My bad. My bad, Claude. Oh, wait. I fixed the issue by wrapping the content in a scroll view. Obviously not, bro. Obviously not, Claude. This is the part where I just kind of keep screenshotting until it fixes it. It's still... Let me just run it one more time, though, just to see if it actually fucked up. Yeah, it still overflows. It still overflows. Look. Yeah, there you go. So there we go. There's the plus button at the bottom here. So that's awesome that doesn't work. I'm not sure why it's overflowing though. Why is it doing that? Added bottom content. I see the... No, it's not about bottom padding. Like, look, the entire thing is getting cut off. No, Claude. The entire left and right side of the screen is cut off. Look closer. Yes, this is the part where, like, honestly, I never really have that many, like, UI constraint problems. Fix the constraints of the app. Yeah, I don't really have that many UI kind of constraint problems like this usually, in all honesty. Usually, it just kind of works. But I guess sometimes it does break. I mean, this is AI. Is this working? Like, is this the right image? Let me just really make sure by dragging and dropping it. Sometimes I'm sus about this stuff. Okay, cool. So we'll let it run on that. In the meantime, let's run it again, see if it fixed it. It definitely didn't fix it because sometimes Claude will just start working and you'll see what it does and you'll know it didn't do anything. Like it says here, the content needs more bottom padding. It's like, no, it doesn't. Like, it doesn't. It's just all messed up. And so it needs like a more obvious fix. Okay, cool. So now I see the left and right sides are getting cut off. Yeah, Cool, so now I think it kind of gets it. So now as it works on this, I'm kind of thinking more about like how we want to store the data. We definitely need a database, that's for sure. We definitely need a database. I've actually never used like the Supabase MCP with Cloud Code, so maybe today's a good time to do that. That'd be fun to do. Because usually connecting the database is all like, it's kind of hard, even with AI. But I want to try to use the Supabase MCP today and see what happens. But first, I just want to get this set up. So I think once the basic UI is in there and I'm happy with it, I think I'm going to go off and try to actually integrate the database, because that'll be the next step. Because I'm already pretty happy with this. Oh my God, why is this happening? So this is the part where I'm going to start looking at the code now. And by the way, I don't actually know Swift, so that's a problem. Like, I don't really know Swift, so I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm kind of an idiot. But let's see what we got here. So this is the body. Barzana, meditation. You're like, what's this? What's this? I don't think that's it. Maybe we want something more. What is this spacing 20? Is that bad? Okay, so that's that. Sometimes I like to just change things and just see how it works. Because sometimes you don't look at the code and therefore you aren't really aware of like what to change. You know what I mean? Spacing 4, what is that? Oh, that's the dot view. I see. So these are the individual dots. Cool. So that's the habit section, and this is the actual habit thing. So what is it messing up on exactly? What is all this padding it's adding? Like, why? Like, why does it have all this padding for like no reason? You know what I mean? What's all this? Because that's the button. Sure. Yeah, see, this is the hard part where it's like, this is a stupid part. This shouldn't happen. Ugh. You know what I mean, guys? This is not what I want to be doing right now. It should just work. Why just work? I'm kind of curious if I delete this body real quick. It's so funny. I probably look so stupid coding like this. Like just having absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Just deleting words and trying to see what it comes up with. That's kind of what I do usually. But honestly, usually I at least know the language. In this case, I just don't know Swift. And so that makes it a lot harder. This is so weird though. It's still getting cut off. Ultra think. I don't know. What is the problem? What is this? It was working fine before we added the dots, right? Like we added the labels on the dots. It was working fine until then. Let me pause this for a second and see what's going on. Okay, so it looks like it figured it out. It was just trying to stuff too much content into the view at the same time. And so that's actually what I said. This is one of the good things about knowing how to code is I can just like say stuff like this. Like it's getting cut off because you have too much content and the content is overflowing off the screen. Damn, my English is terrible there. But that's a good thing. Like I kind of knew what to tell Claude because I feel like if I kept telling it it's overflowing, it's getting cut off, it's getting cut off, it's getting cut off. It's technically wrong. Like it wasn't getting cut off. It's because there was too much content, so it was overflowing, and that's very different from just getting cut off. And so I think that's the one part about coding with AI. Still, you still gotta like kind of know what to say. It's very particular. But cool, we got this view now, and this plus button does fucking nothing. The plus button does nothing right now. Please come up with something where they click. Actually, do we need a plus button? What is my girl? What did she say? Do we even need a plus button? I'm thinking. Because you're kind of looking for more of like a check-in button, right? Like more of a check-in button, I feel like. Because you don't want to, if you click plus, like what's going to happen? You kind of just want to check in once a day. That's the whole point of the app. Let's try that. Like, instead of a plus button, make it a check-in button. And what else? And when they check in, pop a modal and confirm they kept the habit. No DB or saving data right now. Cool. So let's just do that. So that's kind of what I want. I don't really want like a whole thing where I click plus and I put the date in or something. I just want to be able to click check in. Kind of like at a hotel, you just click check in and you just check in. Because technically there's not much more needed from the user, right? It should feel very simple and clean. By the way, I'm not focusing much on design right now at all. Like, I don't care. I just want to get it kind of working properly first. And then I'll focus on design a lot later. Sometimes I'll care about design initially if I have a vision for like what it should feel like and look like. But usually I kind of like making it where it doesn't look ugly, but it doesn't look amazing either. It should just feel like kind of minimal. That's kind of what I prefer. And then if it feels minimal, then you can make it more complex later. Like even right now, I don't really like this. Like what's with the spacing over here? You know what I mean? Like that makes absolutely no sense. That just looks really ugly, to be honest with you. Like that's the one thing where I'll be like, you know, fix the extra spacing to the right of the calendar. Like it shouldn't be there. Maybe it should feel more like it just shouldn't be there. Like why is it even there? It makes no sense. And by the way, you can just queue up different commands to Claude. So like as it's working, you can kind of like tell it to do this. Sometimes I have like multiple tabs open with different Claudes, but kind of don't like doing that as much, to be honest, because like it gets complicated sometimes because it's gonna one change from a different tab can fuck you up on another tab. So there's a way around that, but I'm just too lazy. While it's working on that, I want to try to get Supabase set up. Supabase. And the Supabase MCP. I've never used it before. I kind of, my dream is like I can just say to Claude, now integrate the database, and it just kind of works. But let's make the names better. Make the names Farzan, Farza, Farzan, Marquez. Because I feel like that's another thing. So my habit that I want to keep is stay away from caffeine. And my girlfriend's habit she wants to keep is go to the gym. So before I run that, before I run that, let me actually just run the app again to see what the plus button does. Or now it's a check-in button, so let's see what it looks like. Cool. Did you keep rapping for today? This is awesome. Yes, I did it. Cool. And technically, at this point, the check-in button should disappear. But we can work on that later. But this is cool. Like, the core functionality is there now. I like this. Oh, by the way, I had this other idea where... how do you get out of this? How do you get out of this? Yeah. Where you can have this as a widget as well. So we're going to work on that as well. Where you can have, like, a widget here. With the calendar. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Okay, cool. So let me just change the names. Again, I like to just change this sort of stuff because I like how do I say this? I like as I build the app to slowly feel like it's mine. Because if it's just a bunch of dummy data, I don't feel like I relate with the app as much, if that makes sense. By the way, I'm not liking the numbers now all of a sudden. I feel like the numbers are too much and I don't really care. So I'm going to say remove the date labels. I feel like my girlfriend was onto something. She liked this kind of minimal look, and I think we should keep that. Delete the dates. labels. Let's keep it minimal. Cool. It still has this little space here. I don't like that. Maybe if I run it again, I'm not sure. Let's let it fix this, and then we'll go from there. So right now it's updating the date labels. This is really cool. So Claude will just kind of like, as you queue up different commands, it'll kind of put it all in the same to-do list. It's really actually super efficient. I kind of also just want to make the design a lot cleaner. Make the design way cleaner. Just black and white and green dots. Else blank white circles. Blank circles with white outlines. So let's just do dark mode for now. Like, why not? And I think that'll help fix like the vibe of the app too. You know, like right now it kind of feels like kind of cruddy. Also, why is it scrolling like this? That's weird. I don't like that. It shouldn't be scrollable. What else do I not like? I don't like that close button either. We can fix that later. Okay, cool. So while it does that, let me figure out how to use Claude Code MCP. How do you do this shit? Okay, Supabase. Is there a Supabase MCP? So many MCPs, but which one is the database one, bro? Oh my god, there's so many. God, who made these fucking docs? These are disgusting. My eyes are hurting. Okay, I don't see a database. Okay. If I can ask a question, how do I add the Supabase MCP? This is kind of cool. I've never done this before. Fucking AI is everywhere, man. Why not? Sure. I kind of trust the Claude assistant, though. To add the super, you can add it from the official Anthropic marketplace. Run this command in Claude Code. Alternatively, you can blog. Okay, so let me just add it right here. Okay, well, it's running right now, so let's fix it. Let's let it finish running. So while it's doing that, let me also set up my Supabase account because I haven't logged in a long time. Your organizations. Build space. RIP. Let's make a new project here. Farz's projects. Actually, do I want to do this? Do I want to do it all through here? I guess, yeah. So like, couples have it. Actually, I want to see if it can do it all through the MCP. Like, what if I don't have to touch the UI? Like, that'd be awesome. Cool. So let's just test the app again. It just finished its latest run. What is it doing? Oh, it didn't change the background to be black. This is in dark mode. Like, it didn't change the background to be black. And so once it's black, it'll actually look pretty cool, I think. So what I want to do is I want to use the Supabase MCP. Let me actually just do the Supabase MCP docs too. Try new AI mode. Sure, man. Oh God, no, not this, bro. No, not this. Fuck that. Okay, so configure your AI tool. What is all this? That's kind of cool. Okay. Claude Code. Oh, okay. Huh, okay. This is pretty nice, actually. Oh, so I can do it with the project that you want to also do. So let me make the project then. Password. Okay. Create new project. Did it finish? Still going. Couples habit tracking app. Okay, cool. So now let me refresh this. Select the project, couples habit app, and we're going to install it on Cloud Code. And this is the command we have to add. I think that's how it goes, yeah. Let's just do Command Shift D, developer, CD. So it just, so in this case, I'm not running it in Cloud Code. I'm not sure if that's the best way, but let's just do it like this. Why not? Okay, something happened. Fun. So now I can just do Claude MCP. Is that how it works? Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, so now I made a new session. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I gotta click enter to log in, authenticate. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, what the fuck is this? Why is it opening Safari? Why is it opening Safari? Default browser. Default web browser. Should be Brave. Why is it opening Safari? That's so weird. Huh? Okay. Okay, how about I'm just gonna delete this. Let's go to Supabase here. Authorize API access. Yeah, sure, man. Take all of it. I don't care. What the heck? Why is it so disgusting? Interesting. So did it work? did it work? Oh, it's successful. Okay. What's in my Supabase? Does this work? This would be pretty cool if it works. Ah, what is all this? Oh, cool. So you can actually do all the table stuff. That's amazing. Holy shit. Oh, fun, man. Okay, cool. So let's see if we made it dark mode now. So this old Cloud Code window I can close now. I'm going to use this new Cloud Code window. Okay, so this is pretty fucking disgusting. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's not bad. I can rock with it for now. Like for kind of like the purposes of just like testing, I'm totally cool with this. It is pretty disgusting though. Should I change this? Sometimes I don't like it where it's so disgusting that I don't like it. Like I don't even like working with it. I feel like this is good enough. How about for the green circles, no white outline. Also, I kind of want to fill the screen, you know? Also, I want the UI to fill the screen more. Maybe bigger bubbles, less per row. Maybe 7 per row for the week. Also, please recognize the current month and display the right number of bubbles based on days. Okay, cool. That's kind of like a big ask, actually. Actually, I'm gonna remove this last command because it's kind of tricky. Technically, the number of bubbles. Yeah, let's do that later. I feel like it's a little more complicated. Let's just do this for now. And after this, let's get to work on the Claude, on the Supabase MCP stuff. So let's see. So that command will probably look like, okay, so now let's add, I don't know if this is going to work. I've never done this before with the database, with the MCP rather. Let's add a database. Use the Supabase MCP. What is this? Yeah, sure. Use the Supabase MCP. And what do we want to do? So, for now, we have 2 users, Farzan and no heads. Add some, create the schema for these users, but don't have any dummy data in there. Okay. And when I load the app, it should load the data plus the streak data plus the habit completion data from the database. Honestly, this is a really bad command. I feel like it's gonna break, but let's just ride with it. Have we from the database? I'm also getting kind of tired now because of my sickness. So I'm using data and have inclusion data from the database. When I click check in, it should fill the bubble for today and only today. Yeah, I mean, only for the primary user. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let's see what happens. So there's a bunch of problems with like how I'm asking for this and stuff. Like there's so many edge cases, but maybe Claude will just figure it all out. I don't know. Usually this database stuff, I do it more on web, and it's a lot better. But I mean, I don't know. Let's just try to do it on this and see what happens. Oh man, I'm getting sick. Cool. So now it's doing the migration. Again, this is all like pretty complicated stuff that I would hate to fucking be doing right now. So I'm happy that Claude's doing it. What did I say? So sometimes I like to look at my commands and make sure like I actually made sense, because sometimes I feel bad that Claude has to deal with me. Create the scheme for these users, but don't have any dummy data in there. When I load the app, it should load the data from the database. When I click check in. Oh, so technically we don't have authentication right now. Ah, that's no bueno. So maybe we do that first, actually. Add basic authentication. I think that'd be smart, actually. Should I do that now? I just don't want to add like super complex authentication. I'm just gonna fake authentication for the Zen user. Actually, I feel like we just add authentication. Let's add. It shouldn't be that hard. Let's add authentication. The user should be able to log in with their email and get a simple conf email code or something from Supabase, and then log in. Cool. So let's just actually queue that up too. I feel like the ordering of this is really bad. I should have first asked for authentication, and then I should ask for this. But I mean, let's see what happens. But this is cool. It's actually like doing all the Supabase stuff. Is it actually doing it though? Let's go in the actual app. Oh, cool. It made the tables. Here it is. Habits, users, habit completion. That's fucking awesome, man. Let's fucking go. Super cool. This is super cool. Wow. This is really cool. This is sick. I didn't think you'd be able to do all this. Wait. Did it add authentication? Huh? It didn't. Now what do I need to do? Oh, I need to do something special. Go to Xcode. Add package dependencies. Okay. Oh God, this is file, add package dependencies. Okay, thank you, Claude. Search for package. Superbase Swift add package. Looks good enough. Select both. Oh wait, I didn't. Shit. Wait. No, yeah, this is pretty good. Add package. Oh God. Oh, I didn't read it. Classic. Okay, cool. So Claude was pretty smart. It didn't create some test dummy data. That's perfect. So let's see if this just works now. Like I just wanted to at least load, like load the packages and stuff. Build failed. Unable to find dependency Superbase, but I just added it. But I just added it. Add package dependencies. Superbase Swift. Yeah, it's right there. Do I have to restart the app or something? So what's cool is Claude can actually go and run these commands manually too and see what's going on. Okay, so it's saying I need to do it myself. Okay. I feel like I did it though, bro. Oh, maybe I didn't do the right things. So what if I do this? What if I remove this now? Remove this package. Can I delete it? Remove package. Remove. Get out of here, bitch. Let me then open a new one. So it wants me to add this package. Superbase Swift. And then, what is it saying where it wants me to add all this other shit? By the way, I'll trust Claude a little bit right now, but then... Okay, cool. Let me just trust the guide. The actual guide. Okay, how about why is it opening Safari? Everything's all over the place right now. Let's actually open Superbase Swift. Again, I've never done this before, so it should be pretty fast usually. But it's, I guess because I've just never done it before, this is kind of what's happening. Yeah, this should just work, right? Yeah, this should literally just work. I should just be able to add Superbase Swift. Remove it. Let's add it. Matt, I removed you. Remove package. Oh wait, it doesn't remove it from the project. How to remove from the project? Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. What is this? Okay, so if I build this, what happens? It says it just doesn't exist? How do I remove a package from Xcode? In Xcode, select the project file on the left sidebar, select the couple track project. Go to package dependencies. Okay. Package dependencies. Oh, okay, so now I gotta remove this. Wait, but this shouldn't be the problem. This should just work anyways. I just want to remove it and add it again, see what happens. Because you never know sometimes. I'm going to add Superbase Swift. Add package. Superbase could not be resolved. What? Okay, let me just tell Claude. Claude, help, man. Make sense of this shit, bro. Yeah, that's the bad part about setting stuff up for the first time. Like, you still need to kind of like go through some struggle occasionally. With web development, it's actually pretty easy nowadays. Make sure you're on a VPN. With version 2.0, okay. All right. All right, I'm gonna pause this and see what's going on. All right, I think I fixed it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All I did was, oh, I didn't fix it. What if I just I literally just closed it and I opened it again and it did something different. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I'm unable to find module Superbase. But why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? So what I did was I went up here. Okay, let me pause again. I'll be back. All right. I think I found the issue. It's so fucking stupid. Okay, so first of all, Claude told me to install the wrong Superbase. This is not the right Superbase to install. It was the wrong link, first of all. The right link I had to find by going to the actual Superbase Swift repository, going there, and then checking what the right link was. And the right link is supposed to be this one. See, it has the word community in it. This one is this is the wrong one. So then I did that, and then I got here. And then I added all these packages, right? And I installed everything, but nothing was still working. And if I click add package, it was still breaking. Then I went to Reddit, and turns out, shout out Reddit, some guy says that like, when you're adding packages, scroll. There's more things. And bro, look at this. You can scroll here, and then you gotta add Superbase. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? If this works, I'm gonna be so mad. God, this is gonna work, won't it? It's definitely gonna work at this point. Okay, so now it's just breaking for other reasons. This is so stupid. Now it worked. Like, it actually properly got the, what do you call it? The Superbase library. Let me just make sure I'm not speaking too ahead of myself. Yeah, it now recognizes the library. So now we have a bunch of errors. And in this case, I'll just literally give all the errors like this. And let Claude figure it out. What is the errors here? Demand module of combine? Okay, just some weird shit. Oh, it's so dumb. That's so dumb. It's just a perfect example of like how AI can lead you astray sometimes if you don't know what you're doing. In this case, I kind of understood. Like, okay, like I think it might be giving me the wrong package, and so I went and investigated myself in the docs. Kind of crazy, man. Okay, cool. So now the package should be all good. We should have a clean build, successful build. Let's go. All good. Let's go. I actually don't know how it would even be recognizing anything from Superbase. No habits found. Oh, that's so cool. Please add users and habits to your database. Cool. So let's do this. Add auth to my app. The user can auth with email. Where are all the API keys and stuff going? That's what I want to know. I'll look at that later. And then get a Superbase email code or something and get an account in the DB. Then when they go to the habit screen, for now, just have a fake user on the UI. Cool. Let's do that. I think adding authentication is probably a good idea because otherwise it gets kind of tricky with a multiplayer app. Because like, if it was a single player app, I don't think I'd even care about authentication this early. But let's see. So I wonder if this is actually just gonna work because authentication can be kind of hard. Well, let's see what happens here. Oh, that's such a dumb bug. All right, guys, I'm gonna go make some food, and I'm gonna let it work on authentication, and I'm gonna make some food, come back and test it. But I'm getting really hungry. All right, I'm back. Just ate some food. Now I'm gonna pop my pills, my Mucinex, my food pills. All right, and we're back at it. I should really rest. I think I'm gonna take a shower in like 30 minutes and just rest. Okay, cool. So we added Supabase and authentication, right? What happened? Run the app, enter your email. Okay, cool. So authentication. Let's see if it works. I'm so sick. Ooh, okay. Farza at humansongs.so. Send login code. I don't even know how this is working. Like, where is it storing all the API keys? Like, I don't even know. I'm just going to roll with it, though. Oh, shit. Here's the, okay, wait. So this is wrong. Confirm your sign up. Okay, so Supabase sent me a... I actually made it pretty far. I'm pretty sure that at this point it just needs to change one of the flags that says to send an OTP, not a link. Because you can see like this is opening up a link that doesn't actually exist. No, so let's do this. Oh, cool. So let's go into the docs. I'm going to go to the docs too. I'll go with you, Claude. Let's go. Let's go, Claude. Let's go, Claude. What is the internet right now? Hello? Okay. What the fuck? The docs are down or something? Oh, okay, it's just like not the right page. Yeah, this one, OTP. Okay, let's see if it works. Go to Supabase providers. Click on email providers. Okay. Click on email. Find the email authentication method. Email authentication method. You motherfucker. What do you mean? Click on email. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm starting to get really tired. And I think I need to take a nap because this I think I'm getting a fever or something, but I really want to finish this. Confirm email. Okay, let's actually give it the right docs. Sometimes Claude will go to the wrong docs and then it will just make up some nonsense. Like this is technically like on the right track, but I don't think that this is how you actually set up the OTP. I think how you set it up is like this, by using the token variable. So let's do that. This is actually taking a lot longer than I expected, end to end. But I mean, I feel like, what do you call it? I feel like now that I've done this once, it's going to be a lot faster the next time. Because I just never used a Supabase MCP. I haven't done a lot of this stuff before. So it's all new to me. Let's send the login code. Okay, so now we should have got a... Please give me a code. Okay, here. I have to change the template. Let's do that. Okay, so this is correct. I have to actually change the template. So edit the magic link template. Magic link, okay, and replace it with this. Okay, that's it. Okay, where do I save? Save. All right, so now let's try this again. It should just work. Save changes. This is really nice, actually. Like, it read the docs and it actually gave me everything properly in regards to, like, sorry, one second, let me just test this. Failed to send code, please try again? Okay, I'm gonna try again. What the fuck? What's going on here? Is there something wrong with this? Might be something wrong with this. I think something's going on here. Huh? This should just work. Let me check the docs here. This is the part where Claude, I guess, can't do it for me. Is it a magic link? It is a magic link. So this should just work, right? Why does it not work? So right now, the project isn't throwing any errors. Like, it just says it can't do it, or like an error. What does this say? It says, failed to send code, please try again. So I guess let's just try again. Maybe it was something to do with the, what is this saying? I saw something big in red there. Okay, that should be all right. Cool. I'm not sure what changed. Cool, here's the code. Let's go. That's definitely not a 6-digit code. How do I make that code shorter? I think it was here, 6. Okay. Can we make it 4? Let's make it 4. Oh my god. 4? Must be at least 6? Okay, 6. I'm cool with 6. Let's see if it works. Boom! There it is. Fucking amazing. Cool. So now we're auth. Now let's do this. So now what I want to do is I want to actually like ask them like some data up front. There's the DB. If they already have a habit / name, don't ask this. Then once you have it, load it in the top section on the habit calendar. Cool. So now this is actually pretty cool. So now, basically, I log in, and it's still just showing me dummy data. This is not real data. So I want to show me real data. Oh, man. So yes, this is pretty much an onboarding now. Create an onboarding view. So that's going. That's good. So technically, for the partner, for the second user, If the user checks in on us on a day, then this should be noted in the DB plus all habit data should be loaded in from DB. I'm just being very specific now around how I want the DB to actually work. So once this happens, that means all of my data will come in nicely. And then when it comes to like my girlfriend's data, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna like hard code it where it's like, because technically to invite my girlfriend to like my little room here, we would need like a little system to make, which is not hard to make, but I don't really feel like it. Maybe what we can do actually is like I have like a room invite code or something, where it's just like, I tell my girlfriend like use this code to enter my room, which is this little screen here, because otherwise there's no way for her app to know how to join my kind of habit calendar. Not sure if that made sense, but cool. We're applying migrations. This is awesome. Oh my god, this is fucking sick. I feel like I'm a little bit behind on all the MCP stuff, especially when it comes to like database stuff. So this is fucking cool. Cool. So now what are we testing out here? Sign up flow, your name, habit, hard coded, your profile's remembered. Okay, perfect. So technically I'm already logged in, right? So now I'm gonna go Farza, no caffeine. Get started. Failed to save profile. Please try again. Failed to save profile, please try again. What's going on? I think it's because maybe restart the app. What is it doing here? Am I authed right now? Let's see. So it's gonna add some better logging for us, which is always what's needed. Like sometimes things break and the only way to know is if they add logging. Let's see. Perfect, yeah, add all the logs. Wait, why would you use directly SQL now? I don't know, what the fuck? Okay, I guess let's just let it do its thing. We have to check the database ourselves to see what's going on. So in users, I should have my one user. Oh, it's empty. Okay. Interesting. Let's try again. That's the problem, is it's empty. What the fuck? There's also like a user section, right? Where is that? Authentication. Okay, there's me. Yeah, okay, so I'm there. I'm just not in, I'm not in anywhere. Okay, so this is still not gonna work. Okay, it was trying to create that profile, but it didn't. Also, the users table is empty. Let's see what happens here. I actually don't know what's going on. It looks like it just never, it didn't actually create like a users table. It didn't add me there properly. But I am in there. It did properly create me here. You can see it right there. Okay, so now what I gotta do, fill in your name and habit, click get started. After you're no longer anonymous, you're an authenticated user. Okay, let's see what happens. I feel like this is not gonna work. Okay, so something happened. How does that work? Habits, habit completion. Oh, here it is. Habits is, oh, cool. So I didn't actually need the users table, which is kind of funny. It didn't actually do the thing properly where, where's my little command I asked for? Yo, let's I don't know why it's still just showing. So the problem is it's showing, oh, never mind, it's showing the proper data. So wait, if I click check in now, what's gonna happen? Okay, so now, okay, so cool, there it is, completion date. So now if I refresh this, so it looks like it didn't automatically load it in. So now if I click here again, it should just show something. Huh? Back. I think we are off actually. So right now the problem is when we open the app again, it's not reloading that state, and when the user leaves the app / comes back, please reload. It's a little janky. This is actually my first time doing more like iPhone app stuff with real data and vibe coding it. So let's see how it is. Yeah, so I'm gonna add the logout button just because that kind of helps sometimes to just sometimes I don't know if this is like a logging, like an auth error or something else. So having a logout button will help a lot. Ensure auth persists. Yep. Yeah, this is the main thing. Reload calendar when app returns to foreground. It should have already known to do that. I don't know why I didn't know to do that. Cool. Okay, so these are all my keys now apparently. So if you're watching this, please don't use my keys. Thank you. Okay, so now it's rebuilding. Okay, so now I don't want to wait for this. Let's just go. Oh, it's still going? Okay. I should be able to get this on test flight within the next 30 minutes. I think we're pretty close here. Testing a multiplayer app is going to be really weird. Because I technically need 2 accounts to test from. Okay, cool, let's go. So technically we should have a green bubble. And we don't. Oh, error loading. Interesting. Error loading, data corrupted, context, coding, index 0, coding, what does that even mean? Invalid date format, okay, cool. So I should be able to figure that out. Honestly, a lot of the database stuff is being done properly overall. So that's pretty cool. Let's try this. Same thing. I think it's because we already made this habit with the corrupt habit, if that makes sense. So let's just redo this one. So let's take this one and delete it. And now let's rebuild the whole thing. And let's let it make the data fresh. Cool, that worked. And now let me check in. Yes, I did it. Now let me... I should be able to pull down. Just gonna have to refresh by. I just want to make sure that it's actually working. So the data should be here now. If I go here, table's empty. Let me refresh. Okay, I'm not sure why I have to like literally refresh my entire fucking page, Supabase, but all right. Did my boy reply yet? Nope. How's the tweet doing though? Damn, tweet is doing good, bro. It's gonna hit like 1 million views pretty soon. That's pretty crazy. Okay, cool. Let's do this. Come on, Xcode. Oh, and here we go again. Error loading habit. Invalid data format. It's just not loading in now. Like, okay. The problem is it's not loading in the habit now. Bro, this is actually so complicated. I may as well be coding this myself. I might even be able to do it faster. Actually, no, because I just don't know Swift, so I guess that's the difference. Oh, there we go. Gen 6. The bubble that's filled should be on the day. On the day of the habit completion. Top left, this day is start of month. Show bubble of the correct day. Cool, so now it's loading the data properly. That's amazing. That's great. Actually, I don't think I'd be able to do this faster by myself, just because all the database stuff and all the auth stuff, I think it would have actually taken some time. What are we doing? I need to... Yeah, so right now it's not filling the bubble in the right place. It should be filling it on the sixth day, which is right here. This app's getting kind of cool, actually. Excuse me. What is it doing that's so complicated? What else do we got to do here? If I already checked in, I was gonna say if I already checked in for today, it shouldn't have the check-in button again. Oh, boom, there we go. Beautiful. If user already checked in that day, then put button in disabled state and say already checked in. Let's do that too. What else we got to do here? I kind of like the numbers actually. I kind of like them now. Cool. So now that should all be done. And we're getting there now. It's really getting there. The app is really getting there. Sick. Okay, cool. Already checked in, which is perfect. So now what's kind of cool is I can, when I check in, please refresh the cal view with new data to reflect my newly checked in status. Let's do that. And let's actually delete this habit. So this is the habit that I did today. So I'm gonna is this the habit I did today? Yes, this is the habit I did today. And we're gonna delete it. And this is getting really exciting actually. We're really getting there. So the problem is, if you remember, like when I checked in, I would have to like refresh the app for it to like show the new data. So now I'm saying when I check in, do a new data poll, a new data refresh, and yeah, do that. And let's do it. Cool. Welcome. Okay, cool. Now check in. Yes. And now, oh, there we go. And everything works perfectly. If I refresh, it should stay. Fuck yeah. Okay, amazing. So now we need to get to the multiplayer aspect of this app. Actually, let me just log out and log back in just to make sure that works. As far as human songs.so, send login code. Check your email. It's beautiful how we just have like a whole verification authentication system. Fuck yeah, dude, this is awesome. And it didn't ask me. Again for the whole OTP thing or for the whole like your name and your habit because they already had it. That's awesome. I do want to test that though, actually, real quick. That'd be good to test. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna delete this, so then I can test the whole flow basically. Okay, let's test that again. Replace. I could just log that actually, my bad. Okay, so this is technically the wrong auth state now. So now, as far as that human song.so, get a new email, show. Should ask me my name now. Oh, it didn't. Why didn't it ask me my name? Oh, because I still have it here. That's why. I do have a user here. Delete. Okay, cool. Let's go back. Let's log out. Let's do Farza at human songs again. So now I'm pretending like I'm a brand new user, right? I'm a brand new user. Can't send your code. Why? Why? Is it down or something? Failed to send code. Please try again. Failed to send. This happened last time. Just have to add logging. Okay, so now it worked. It's so weird. Interesting. Sometimes the odd stuff is kind of weird. Like, yeah. Even like when I worked on it back at Build Space, the same stuff. Okay, cool. So it asked me my name and stuff now. My name is Farza. No caffeine. That's what I want to track. Perfect. So I can check in now. Yes, I did it. And boom. That's really cool. We don't need the close button. A little, because it already says. Actually, let me just check that one more time. I wanted to remove the close. This is like super small, but I wanted to remove the close button. Refresh. Check in. Yeah, this close button shouldn't be there, because technically we can just say not today. Cool. So it's gonna get rid of that. I don't think I need to really test that right now. Okay, cool. So what's next now? Now we need to basically make a multiplayer. Yeah. How are we going to do that? One easy way to do it is just assign like an ID to this room and put it up here and have the user manually put it in. So let's do that. Let's make the app multiplayer now. Now usually these room IDs would be considered invite links. But I don't really feel like going through all the invite link stuff right now, because I feel like again, when you're making apps and in general, you kind of want to start with the simplest thing first. And an invite link is like a little bit more complicated than just like literally putting it in invite code, right? Let's do this first. Let's remove hard-coded data. Let's make this multiplayer now. When user add a room code to the top right of every user's calendar view. And in onboarding, after they, what do we do? In onboarding, after they add a name/habit, ask if they have a room code. If they have a room code, have them join that user's room. That should be good enough, actually. This should be good enough to like get going on. So basically, my whole idea schematic here is that we'll have a code up here, and I'll share that code with my girlfriend, who, when she makes an account on here, will have a new screen where she can actually enter the code to actually enter a room with me. It's actually a lot of stuff, so let's see if it actually can do it. And yeah, we're only an hour and 25 minutes into this. And honestly, I wasted like 30 minutes on some just nonsense stuff. So technically, we're already an hour in. We're making pretty good moves, man. Pretty good moves. Okay, so what is it doing? So one thing we didn't tell it to do is how are you going to make a room code if the room already exists? You see what I mean? Let's see what he does there. So it looks like it's making a room code table. Or what is it doing? Let room code string. Oh, they're inserting into the users table. Okay, cool. So now we have a room code. That's pretty smart, actually. That's way smarter. So we're gonna have a room code column in our database. That works. But technically, my room code is non-existent? Yeah, so technically, yeah, this is weird. I won't have a room code, but then when is a room code created? It's okay, let's let it finish first. Compacting conversation. Nice. Well, I guess like when this is here, let me think for a second. Okay. In onboarding, if the user doesn't have a room code, let them click enter empty. Enter new room and generate them the room code. Cool. This is actually pretty good. This is actually a good system. So we'll tell it to do that too. In the meantime, how do I spin up 2 different iPhone simulators? Is that possible? How do I do that? How to spin up because I need 2 iPhone simulators technically. One to actually test the app, this to test the app's multiplayer. And 2 iPhone simulators at the same time. Open Xcode. Windows devices and simulators. Window? What the fuck? It never works the way you want it to work, man. How do you do this? Manage run destinations. Oh, plus? Maybe I could just run one from my actual iPhone, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that works fine, actually. Let me do that. So one of them will be from my actual iPhone. That works a lot better. Where is my charger? Okay, let's load it up on here now. Where's my phone? For Zan's iPhone. Doesn't match the iPhone 26.2 deployment target? Oh. What do you mean? What's the deployment target? So it's saying I don't have the right iPhone. Oh, because it's too high. Okay, let's just make it 26. This should work now, right? Yeah, let's go. It's so funny. There's so many little things that I know from just like years of making this stuff that would probably take someone who doesn't know pretty long. Unless AI controlled everything, which is still not at that point. Cool, so this is done too. So I'll actually just test my iPhone here locally. What is this doing? Xcode will continue when the operation is complete. Oh, what a pain. My favorite part of coding, bro. Waiting for Xcode to do whatever the fuck it's doing. I'll pause this and come back when it's ready. All right, we're so back. It says untrusted developer, your device manager. Go to general, VPN and device management, developer app, trust. Oh no, trust, allow. And we're so back. We should be able to use it. Here we are, using the app now. So let me see if it actually works. So now I'm gonna get my login code. It's pretty cool if it actually all works properly. 656204. Okay, so I think because my account was already created, this is kind of a really normal thing where you have to like redo the entire flow on a technically brand new account. Otherwise, we have bad data, technically. So let me do that. Let me log in again now. Farza at humansongs.so. Give me the code. Failed to send code. You can only request this for security purpose. You can only request this after 18 seconds. Oh, okay. So I guess it's just timing me out. That's pretty funny. 2 seconds. 0 seconds. And now we're working. Now we're on there. So it looks like the previous error was just because of the timing thing. 760055. What's your name? My name is Farza. Caffeine habit. Continue. Do you have a room code? Enter new room. That's pretty cool, actually. I'll show you guys how it looks on this thing once I log in. And bada bing, here we have it. We have our screen. Oh my god. Did I log out? I logged out. But it's working pretty nicely. So now what I want to do is I want to actually build the app in 2 places. Here on my iPhone. And then also on my simulator now. Also my simulator. So let me go to my simulator now. Also run it there. Cool. So now on my iPhone, I'm gonna log in as myself. So Farza at humansongs.so. Unable to validate email, invalid format. What the fuck? Why is this? What the fuck? You know? Humansongs.so. Okay. I had a space at the front. Okay, let's do this one. Verify code. Oh my God. Yeah, technically I have to. Okay, cool. So now I'm here. Bada bing. I have the room code, which is JITM4. Okay, so now I'm gonna log in here on my second account, farzadoesstuff@gmail.com. Cool, and here, let me log in. Why is it telling me to confirm my email now here? Huh. Oh, I see why. Because it needs me to confirm my signups. I see. So let me not have that. Email. Okay, so it's looking like, oh, here it is, confirm email. We don't want that. Okay. And now let me delete myself from here. Am I here? Yeah. Delete this. Boom. And let's do this all again. Cool. Farza does stuff at gmail.com. I'll be surprised if this all kind of works perfectly. Okay, here's my code. Perfect. Verify code. So I'm going to pretend to be my girlfriend here. As Jim. Continue. So I already have a room code. I have my room code here. So it's going to be JIITM4. Yeah. And boom, here I am. Perfect. Now if I refresh here, I'm here with my girlfriend. Amazing. Now if I check in on my iPhone and I refresh here, it should show up for me. And it does. And if I check in for myself as my girlfriend here, and I check in here, and it works perfectly across device. Wow. And we've done it. It's a little bit janky. Like it's not like a clean flow necessarily, but it does work. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty sick, if I do say so myself. Amazing. I mean, at this point, I don't really have much more to change. I think we're good to ship this. Yeah, this is pretty good. What else would I change now? Not much. Not much at all, actually. Oh, notifications. So now do it where the user is notified at 5:45 p.m. their local time to log their habit. I actually don't know how it's going to do this. So how does it actually? I'm very surprised that this all works. I gotta keep saying that. This is actually pretty magical that I made the whole room code thing work. It's like decently complicated. I'm impressed. How does this look on a smaller iPhone though? 16E. Let's do that one. Oh, can I just run multiple simulators like this? Oh, okay, it's doing some work right now. I'll let it wait. I actually don't even know how notifications work generally. Pretty sick. Pretty sick if I do say so myself. Yeah, I mean, once this is done, notifications are done. I mean, pretty good, to be honest. Why did it delete all this? No idea. When user completes onboarding. Where does it actually do the thing where it does it on a cadence? All right, let's see if that worked. I'm gonna load on my actual iPhone because I want to see if the notifications work. I don't get the... Okay, so let me log out actually. Okay, let me actually do this. Let me delete myself completely. And let me log in again. Because it's saying that I have to go through the whole flow again. Let me delete my habits. What is this? Delete two rows, delete. Delete this. Delete this. Boom. Cool. Let's log in brand new. Farza at humansongs.so. One 86244. My name is Farza. Okay, cool. So now it prompts me to add notifications. So 5:45 is about a hit. Let's see if it actually works. How does it actually know when to do notification? Date components. Oh, it worked. Ah, that's sick. Fuck yeah. That's super cool. Cool. That's awesome. I see a bug right now where if I force quit the app and come back, it's a blank screen. When I force quit the app and come back, already on the cow view, it's all blank. But when I click refresh, it's fixed. Amazing, so we got notifications. Huge, huge, guys. That's crazy. Hour 45 minutes of full multiplayer app with authentication, multiplayer notifications. Like that's amazing, man. Sorry, I just cleaned my nose with my shirt. Everybody just saw that. Well, if you made it 1 hour and 45 minutes into this, I figured that's okay. We're close enough now that that's okay. What did I just ask for? I'm gonna force quit the app. Okay, cool. That's crazy. I'm at that point where I'm literally forgetting what I asked this guy. And cool. This is just a very small bug at this point, but once we fix it, it should be pretty good. And yeah, I think that's pretty much. I wanted to test this on a smaller phone. It's pretty much the last thing I want to test. But make that this works on a smaller device. I think my girlfriend has a small phone, so. Okay, so now let's test this shit again. Perfect. So now it loads perfectly as well. Fuck yeah. There's one small bug as well with the room code. Let me fix that. Farza. So on the join room / create room page, make it simpler where the user must first tap an option. Okay, 1 second. I just realized I had a meeting. Let me check in with that person. Okay, so basically, there's this really simple small bug. Let me just test this actually before I get into that. Unlock for Zan's iPhone to continue. Let me cancel that. I want to test this on a smaller phone. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, I can just have two simulators like this. I'm so dumb. Look at that tiny iPhone. On the join room / create room page, the room code only pops up. Let's fix that. Very small bug there. Let's let it do this first, actually. Okay, now it's just small bugs, small little things, one by one, being fixed. Which is awesome. After taking my shirt off, I'm so hot in here. Oh, what the fuck? less of a fever. Yeah, I feel like on iPhone apps, Claude's really bad at loading states. And so you have to be really specific about loading states. Whereas on web, it's actually really good at loading states. All right, there we go. 2 hours in. Build succeeded. So let's do this one as far as what happened here? What's going on here? I don't want to look at that right now. What was I doing? Okay, email, one-time code, verify my name as far as, well, this is my girlfriend, so technically I'll do this. Jim. I like. At this point, if I force quit the app, what happens? Let me see, actually. Excuse me. Okay, so now it's making me do this again. So, Hez. That's actually correct. Enter a new you, join partner's room. It'd be nice to click that and have it copied. Let me change that copy. Partners. Join partners room. Yeah, at this point it's just really small stuff, man. Really easy small stuff. The app is working perfectly. It's working on the small screen too. One thing I do want to test though is if I try to join one here. So let me log in on my phone here. 560397, 560397, verify. Cool. So now that's my room code. Now let me go here, refresh this app, rebuild it. Refresh this. This is technically my girlfriend now, so I'm going to say no hes. This is the gym. I'm going to join a partner's room, and the room code is going to be 5L17S2. Allow, amazing, and boom, we're done. This app is just done. Check in, and I checked in, check in, yes I did it. Boom, amazing, bro. Amazing. I'm not sure why I'm walking away. I'm a little tired now, so I'm gonna take a walk. I just realized one thing that'd be nice is only show the date label on the current day. Because it's kind of nice to just know, like, when you filled in. Wait, why did I just log out? Huh? Did I just click log out? I think I did, yeah. But it'd be kind of nice to know, like, right now, you can't really know which day you just filled in. Like, it's easy to forget, especially when you start filling in your circles. So this is going to make it easy to do that. 558, 28. We're getting so close, guys. We're getting so close. Oh, cool, it's done. I'm getting really tired, as you can tell. Cool. Yeah. It's kind of... I mean, nah. Nah, never mind. Remove date labels. It only works if you do it on all of them, I guess. Otherwise, it doesn't really that interesting. Unless we do it like where basically you want to know what the current date is, like, because otherwise it gets kind of confusing. Okay, now I'm doing completely different. Let's do the app to pretend like it's Gen 10. So override. Just for testing. Add a flag I can easily change with these parameters. So basically I want to test that it's going to work on a different day. Because technically we'll only be using it on the same day. But if I put in January 8th now or January 10th, what does it do? Does it still work the same way or does it not? So let's check that out. Date today, date override, struct date override. Where do I get that? Date override. How does that work? Oh. How does all this actually work? So it should tell me how to actually use this in a moment. Okay, to use date override is enabled true. Where is that? Is enabled true. Perfect. Okay, cool. And then it lets me test easily different days. Oh, amazing, perfect. So now let me test a different day now. Wait, remove the date labels entirely. Why is it still showing the date labels? The 10 there is kind of weird. Cool, that should be done. All right. So now, if I click check in, it's the 10th, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is this one. Check in. Yes. Perfect. Really cool. Let's do this too. If I'm the user that's logged in on the device, have me show up on top and have my partner on bottom. Okay, so now that works. Different dates work, which is really cool. Yeah, I just think it's nice to have like a specific indicator to show what the current date is. We can also make it red, but red's really intense. Also, if you made it this far, you're crazy. I'm just delirious at this point. All right, cool. Let's check in. Let's make the day the 11th. Replace again. Do I even need to do this, man? I don't think so. Actually, I think it's fine. It's okay. Okay, let's make this false now. So we go back to normal life. And let's delete all the habits as well. All the habit completions. Delete all these rows. Refresh the page. Cool. And yeah, we're back. Let's log in. So now I just want to do some final tests on my phone to make sure it all works. And then I'm gonna put this on the what do you call it? On the internet, on the App Store. I'll put it on test flight though initially. Sometimes it's nice to ask Claude just questions like this. Like, does it notify the user for that day if they already checked in? Like, technically, I don't know if it accounted for that case, but if it did, it'll tell me how it accounted for it. I can see if it's right. Currently, yes, application is still fire if the user already checked in. Set up as a routine director. User. Why is that more complex? We can't just remove pending notifications when the user checks in. Perfect. And let's see if that works.
I'm just trusting this is working, to be honest with you. It's so interesting. Like when I really dig into Claude and how the implementation works, it can find the problems. Like in this case, it's obvious that like it will just always reset the notification state. It won't ever be. That's so interesting. So yeah, now I'm just saying, just fuck that. Just go back to the real thing. Okay, so now I'm done with this thing. Now I want to actually put it in the App Store. So I actually completely forgot how to do that. How do I get this on test flight for my GF? Technically, I can use App Store Connect, I think. So I'm just going to use App Store Connect too, actually. Oh, let's add a little image for this, actually. That's the fun part. So I'll find a little picture between me and my girlfriend. Okay, cool. I'm just going to take a random picture and make it an icon real quick. How do I add an icon? Show finder. Let's just want this little guy here. Looks pretty cool. I think I add an icon by going here, 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 and no, I actually don't know where I'm going. Where is it? Couples app. Let's click the couples app Abbott folder. Assets. Oh, here we are. Cool. App icon. Nice. Let's just make this real quick. Cool. Figma. What the fuck? Dude, why does it keep opening Safari? Final stretch, man. Final stretch. Yeah, sure. Let's just do it here. So we want this to be what, 1024? 1024 by 1024, okay. What? Why 1024? It makes no sense. That's huge. Okay. 1024 by 1024. All right. Let's export that. She's going to copy it and put it in here, right? Yeah. Cool. So now let's clean build folder. And let's remake the app now. And the app icon should be there. Wait, Nojes check-in. Yeah, check-in. Sick. And there's the app, couples habit tracking app. Sick, yeah. And what did my girlfriend call the app? She called it Pair Up. Technically, I should change the app's name to something else, but I wanted to ask like how I can change it. Pair Up. Let's do it where that's good enough actually. I was gonna say we can make it like more colorful and stuff, but I think it's okay. It's just not my scene. Ah, ah, ah. What's the bundle identifier? Okay, cool. I think that's the last thing we have to do. You have to do all these little things to get it to the App Store. I'm not talking about it right now because I'm getting kind of tired, but yeah. And this should be mainly it, man. Yeah, that's it. We're done. Let me clean the build folder actually. Clean succeeded. Let's do another build. And we're done, bro. The name of the app is still kind of weird. It's still showing the other one. What if I delete these? I'm pretty sure that's not it. Let me try though. Did it work? Nope, still a couple of habits app. Still the same. I don't know if that's a problem actually. Oh, display name's right here. Pair up. Let me delete this. Let's clean the build folder. And let's also run it now. And that should work. Oh, there it is, pair up. That worked. All right, cool. So now let's get to the App Store. What's next? I forgot actually what to do. I think it's to go like App Store Connect here. Sign in with your Apple apps. Click the plus sign, make a new app, okay. New app, pair up, primary language, English, bundle ID. It's not here. It can never be easy, bro. Okay, it needs to actually go to this one. Why does it do that? Why does it do the wrong fucking thing? So now we have to get to the App Store, and I was using my wrong signing certificate, so that's kind of annoying. So now it takes some time to actually like cache here. Usually takes a moment. I gotta like refresh now and gotta wait and stuff now. Yeah, it's gonna take a moment. So I'm gonna pause here for a moment and maybe wait like 20-30 minutes and come back to this. Because I need to wait for the bundle ID to pop up now. That's only gonna, it takes like sometimes 10-20 minutes. Okay, so now I'm just uploading it to App Store Connect. Pretty easy to be honest, usually. Let's see if it just works. Sometimes it's a bitch. Okay, human songs pair up, perfect. Okay, so wait, how do I upload this? So now it's in test flight, App Store Connect. Apps. Prepare for submission. How does this work? I forget. Prepare for submission. Was that it? Add for review, that's it? So does that mean I can use it on my phone now? Let me see. App Store Connect. All right, let me log it on my phone real quick. One sec. Okay, so now I'm going to add her for review. Unable to add after review, you must select. Okay. I just want to do test flight though, not full review. All right. So skipped around a little bit. I just did some really small changes on the side, and now just uploading the final version to App Store Connect like this. I think this is how you do it, right? I'm just following what Claude tells me to do. Should be it. I'm getting really tired right now. I really don't want to do this anymore, but I'm so close to finishing. Amazing. So now we can go here to Abstract Connect, refresh. And we go to test flight. Here's the new build processing. Perfect. So we got to wait some time for this to finish processing. So when it's done, I'll finish up. All right, so now we're done processing. And I'm pretty sure how this works is if you want a test flight and you want to have these builds for internal testing, like where you literally invite people to your Abstract Connect directly, then you can do that. But for external testing, which is what I want to do, which is where like anybody can get a test flight link and test your app, then we have to do something like this. It's actually kind of confusing. I think you go here. How do you do this? Okay, it's done processing. How do I add it to test flight? I feel so stupid. How do I do this? I'm pretty sure it's through here. You have to create a group and then you have to go from there. Pretty sure. I just want to do it right. Yeah, exactly. So you have to go internal or external. Let's do external. Let's add the latest build. Couples. You have to actually give them a system where you can, where the Apple person who reviews the app can easily log in. So I actually literally make like a version of the app where they could just log in easily with a set username and password. So my password's test1234 because there's authentication. So I'm not sure if a person will actually review this, but they still need you to give that like username and password. Cool, submit for review, done. And that's it. We have successfully gone from my girlfriend's designs all the way down to a real app that's on the test flight now with like full authentication, full multiplayer, full everything. And yeah, like the design probably needs a little bit of work and all that, but the functionality is all there and that's all that matters. And so that's pretty fucking cool. So I hope you guys like that. And yeah, I just recorded this for fun.